Hey there, I'm Kelly Rizzo, host of Eat Travel Rock TV, and I am on my favorite street, Rush Street, and it is in Chicago. And my favorite restaurant is here, also Gibsons. They have steak, seafood, shrimp the size of babies. I can't wait to go in and try some of those bad boys.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm Kelly Rizzo. I'm host of Eat Travel Rock TV.
This is my gig. Can you please not steal my gig from me? I'm Kelly Rizzo, everyone, and this is Bob Saget. We're gonna go eat now.
Okay.
Come on. Here at Gibsons. You've been coming here for, I don't want to say how many years. How many years?
God, 20 years, something like that.
Okay,
25. People wait in line 3 days to get in here.
Really? Like,
as you can tell behind us.
Like Disney World?
Yeah, same thing.
So this has kind of been your main pit stop whenever you're in Chicago. You come here for
I make a pit stop.
Spread like this.
I love a pit stop right at the curb, and then I come here for a spread.
Okay. So we've got some East Coast and West Coast. I know that you like East Coast more, and I like West Coast more. It's kind of a little issue that we've had in the past ordering, but here we get to split them up.
Being in Chicago, you could go either direction.
You're right in the middle.
It's amazing. So now what? I'm going to put a napkin on my lap.
Yeah, you want to be proper. You want to be
Wouldn't
proper.
it be cool if I could do this and just make it all go away?
Yeah, I don't have as good of manners as you do, so mine is not yet in my lap.
Some
I got
people
too excited.
slurp. Is it proper to slurp an oyster? How do you do the sauce?
So I mix the horseradish and the cocktail sauce. We already did a little squirt of lemon, right?
Yeah.
And then you loosen it up.
Loosen
I
it up?
I need to tell you this. You know this stuff. And
How do you eat? How do you use a fork?
You put the food in your mouth, but I thought you were going to slurp.
I don't want to slurp.
You don't want to?
No,
okay, well.
because it ruins my mouth for other people.
Like, what does that even mean?
Nothing.
Okay.
This is so good.
You want me to make you a little shrimp?
Would you make me
Okay.
a little shrimp?
Here you go. So what I want to talk to you about
Yes, ma'am.
is, this is Eat, Travel, Rock, and we've been doing a lot of eating and traveling the last few days here, but we haven't talked about music, and we haven't done music with a comedian before. Now, what I find very interesting is that you have a very big musical component to your act and to your life. So I want to know, when you started playing music, did you start comedy first, or did you start writing songs first, or what was the progression there?
When I was about 15 years old, I had no friends, so I wrote 65 songs, and I had them published with ASCAP. We started a publishing company and sent them a little bit of money. The Library of Congress copywrote them, and they were all bad songs. I mean, a 15, 16-year-old boy, I wrote a song called When I Was a Boy about being in the war. Yeah, it was pretty sad.
So that's not a comedic tune then?
First comedic tune I wrote was called Bondage, and at 17 years old in Philadelphia, I won a radio contest. I've been writing songs for a very long time. I have a bunch of new songs that I'll do in a special coming up.
Right.
But there was a song I wrote about my dog and something that happened with my dog and I, and the audience sings along and they know it because it's been on YouTube a lot, and it was on my HBO special called That Ain't Right. And that song, I was just trying to write a song one night, sitting at home, and I had a little bit of scotch, and I was drinking it, and I had a memo pad. Yeah, just a tiny bit, just a couple drops. I drink from an eyedropper, like a baby sparrow. And my dog was a King Charles Spaniel. His name was Alan, and I named him after my dentist. And he came over and just and I was dressed. I was in jeans and a plaid shirt, which is what you wear when you want to write a country song.
Of course.
And he came over and just nuzzled me in the groinal area, and I said, "Alan, you got to stop that boy." That was about 2 hours he had been doing that. And I wrote this song called "My Dog Did Something." I can't say the name, but it's the dirtiest part of the song. Is just the name. It's not even dirty, but it was a sweet song, and I played it. I actually played it for my kids the next day, and they said that's the best thing we've ever heard.
It was endearing.
Can I eat a part of this, baby?
Well, yeah, eat it.
Now this shrimp.
You don't have to. I'm eating while I talk.
I don't eat on camera normally because it's kind of gross.
Welcome to my world. That's all I do.
It's all you do, but you do it so gracefully.
Really?
I've watched every Eat, Travel, Rock episode, and I've never seen you drool. You've had fondue.
I feel kind of like a pig half the time, but I try to be somewhat graceful about it.
You are graceful about it. That's why you're so good at this.
And on that note, I think we should finish up these oysters while they're still cold and fresh. What do you think?
Can I have one more shrimp? Because what I said at the top was that these are like babies, and I want to just prove my point here, if I could. I'm gonna take this little shrimp.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna treat it just like I would a baby. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the little shrimp and get his little baby head out.
Well, you do that.
Hold on a second. Now I'm gonna feed him. This is just like a little tiny shrimp baby. And what you do to feed him, I can use a spoon. Here we go. I'll just use a fork. You can get a little bit of the sauce. You just feed him right in his mouth there. And just a cute
Never a dull moment, folks.
And with that, I'm gonna put him to bed soon.
Cheers. Cheers.
I love my baby. People, don't eat your babies.
And there you have it, folks.
This has been Kelly Rizzo for Eat Travel Rock TV.
Stop stealing my line.